Is there anything that can turn around a force like an AT&T, which just does seem to go down every day, a Verizon? Yes, a Comcast, been a tough time if you're a Comcast. Is there anything on the horizon that could change it, considering all these new young companies that you're talking about and how they can partner with them to get things going again?
Yeah, I got to tell you, you and I think have taken turns on who can be more negative about AT&T.
Right.
I actually finally upgraded AT&T to neutral, and because it had gotten cheap enough that I said I can't continue maintaining a sell rating on the stock, and it has continued to go down. Even to my surprise, it now trades at significantly less than half of its historical market multiple. But even then, I think the best you can say is that maybe there is a short-term trade based on how negative the sentiment is. But I don't know that you can really call it a long-term attractive investment, even at these valuations, because the wireless business is a very slow growth business or no growth business, and AT&T is almost certainly going to be a share loser in that. So it's really hard to see how some of these big companies compound value over time. I don't think that's the same story, by the way, for the cable stocks. I think cable stocks, while the broadband business is decelerating, they actually have a really interesting position growing in wireless. And I think there is another leg of growth for the cable stocks, and I think there's going to be some real winners there.
Well, one last question. We have a Fed meeting on Wednesday. There are a lot of people telling me, listen, Jim, a lot of the action you're seeing in the stock market right now directly has to do with the fact that the Fed is going to have to start tightening. Look, you're a company guy. You really know these companies. Do you buy that?
Sure. That they have to tighten or that they will tighten. It obviously affects the way you think about terminal values, right? At the end of the day, the cost of money, it shapes what you're going to pay for long-term growth. And so the terminal valuations of every company in the S&P today are so sensitive to the terminal, to that terminal valuation, which is essentially the cost of money, right? So when you've got 95% of the value of every stock held in its terminal value because the interest rates are so low, don't be surprised if small changes in interest rates make big changes in stock prices.
Don't miss a second of Mad Money. Follow @Jim Cramer on Twitter. Have a question? Tweet Cramer. #MadTweets. Send Jim an email to madmoney@cnbc.com or give us a call at 1-800-743-CNBC. Miss something? Head to madmoney.cnbc.com.